Welcome to your practice. We're going to do a yin and restorative practice today, combination of the two, to release tension along the spine. So we've got some props here, blocks or thick books if you don't have blocks. I have a bolster. We have this in the studio. Um, it's equivalent to taking a towel. So I'm going to keep this on a side and demonstrate a towel. So that's the towel. And just roll the towel. So it's a nice roll like this. I'm going to start by releasing tension along the back of the neck and then the middle spine and the lower spine. I'm going to take my blocks for now and just keep them on the side and just use the towel. So come and lay down and get this towel under the neck. You can bend your legs, wiggle to feel supported. Um, just take the time to feel the comfort, the support. Adjust your back, place your hands and take time to relax. Some of us may want to lengthen the legs. I'm not comfortable lengthening my legs because when I do, it's pulling on my lower back and that feeling is not comfortable. So I'm going to bend my legs. And now the lower back at the sacrum point is settled on the mat. The base of my neck, at the very top of my shoulders, is settled. My skull is settled. And the area around my eyes is loose. The forehead feels smooth and detached from the skull. My eyes feel like they're floating. My heart feels calm. Breathing is calm and normal. I'm thinking of nothing except the feeling of lying down supported. And now easing into some natural breaths. Continue in this place. I'm going to replace the towel with the bolster I have because there's a reason why that bolster is more comfortable. So I'm going to turn and come up. I encourage you to continue or to even take a different kind of towel that has good texture. The reason I'm using this bolster is because I can turn it up so it fits in my neck nicely, just under, or you can have a broader platform. So I generally like it lifted. The bolster will turn, but when I go down, I can change that. So the bolster has a slightly softer texture. I can also roll on it and get some of my neck muscles and my upper shoulder muscles, the branch, the network or the branching of the muscles that support the shoulders right at the top. It also relaxes the esophagus and relaxes the facial muscles a little more than I could with the towel. So you're going to have to find several textures of blankets or towels to give you that the therapeutic effect that we're looking for to relax the neck. It's close to 5 minutes now, so I'm going to come up and I'm going to demonstrate where you should be feeling this release. So as I come up to sit, I turn on your right side, scoot a little bit. You can turn on to the side that's comfortable. Put the top hand down, push the ground, lift up. So this is my head. You have to feel a line down the head like this, all the way down, that relaxes, that this bolster helps relax this whole line. Everyone's going to feel different, but that's what that did for me. And then this whole line here for the shoulders, and then this line. Okay, so come up to sit, and already my eyes are feeling, take a natural seat. Eyes are feeling relaxed. My brain feels less stress. Take about 5 more breaths. So if this is all you need for the day, sometimes to get started in the morning, this one piece of this practice can help. Uh, the second part of the practice is to go lower down to the shoulders. I could still use the bolster, but I'm going to use the blocks to give a little more variety. So I'm going to keep this bolster to the side, and I'm going to use blocks in a T shape. So this is going to support the back of my head, and this is going to support the length of the spine. So about 6 inches away, and then 6 inches away from this block. Hold the block, lay on it, okay, and then generally that feels right. It's in the right place. So again, I like to keep my legs bent so I can get more of a curve in the thoracic region. If you want relaxation, just keep your legs bent and allow your body to settle. Let your shoulder blades fall away from each other and allow this block in them just under to tilt the chest upward. We're looking for support, cushioning, in this case with the texture of the blocks, and then take about 5 minutes here to settle. In restorative poses, it's good to give yourself 5 minutes. Come out onto the patio or in the living room, set up your blocks, look at the ceiling, and allow the ceiling or the sky, the untextured background, to relax you. What I'm looking at is the ceiling of this patio. It's a dotted ceiling. Today it's raining. It's Saturday. It's about 4:30 p.m. The temperature is cool. Head is supported. The back of the spine is supported. Breathing is regulated. The dots on the ceiling are just dots. They, they can be my story in this position to lead me into restoration, one dot at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time. The sounds you may be listening to in this video is the traffic. It's about continuity. It's about life. It's the planet breathing together. With the blocks underneath, it may not be too comfortable to be here for 5 whole minutes. It may be appropriate to be here for about 3 minutes. And so I'm going to come out of the position now and replace it with a bolster. So I'm going to turn on my left side, swing your legs, and engage your muscles to come up. Take the top hand down simultaneously, put it down, and come up to sit for a moment. That was close to 5 minutes. In some cases, 5 minutes may be okay. It felt okay for me. 3 minutes may be good enough. I'm going to do some wiggles, cat and cow wiggles, like this, and some twisting. And I'm going to set up a fire log twist before I take the next variation on the bolster. So let's come and sit. You can use blocks to sit down. I'm going to sit with, so blocks like this or books. I'm going to sit without the blocks because for my body it feels right. I'm going to set up the right ankle over the left thigh. Now, if this is not okay, you can put a block and put your ankle there. If you're not sitting on a block, this position could feel a little like a seesaw position. So if you have another block under your seat, this may be okay. So I'm going to come off this block and set up the fire log or double pigeon for my body. And this is the position for my body. If your arms are not long enough, you may need your blocks here for your hands. Okay? So when I use the blocks, my arms are bending, and so it doesn't feel stable. So I need to take my blocks out, lengthen my spine, that's fine. Engage my feet and use my arms to find stability. I've set up the timer for a 5 minute twist. So about 2.5 minutes on one side and 2.5 on the other side. So let's take the right hand in front, left hand behind, sit up tall. You can also exercise with fingers. I like to pull my left shoulder back so my left arm is slightly bent. My right arm is straight. I'm going to turn to look over my right shoulder And going to look out at the rain, look out at the green earth, adapt to breathing naturally. Allow the spine to go through a gentle detox. Allow my awareness to be in my feet, not too tight, just enough, engaged enough. Face is calm. And for a little more in my twist, I'm going to raise my arms. I'm going to look over my shoulder to check my arms straight, and shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line. Sit nice and tall. Spread your fingers. Come back to center. Bring the hands down. Turn the head to center. Turn the body back to center. Disengage the legs. Take a moment to neutralize. And let's do the other side. You can pause the video if you need more time to neutralize. So 2.5 minutes on the side. Set it up. Use the hands. Lengthen the spine. Enjoy the stress in the joints. Take the option that was required if you needed the blocks. If you prefer not to do fire log, you could also just do a simple cross-legged position. Put the ankle down. If you can do more, we must do more because our joints are asking for it. So set up the twist. Left hand in front, right hand behind. I'm going to first look over my right shoulder and maybe see another, lift up my fingers, see another angle of opportunity. Observe the stillness in nature. Observe what's moving. And then I'm going to turn to look over my left shoulder and continue to detox the spine in a gentle way. And then for another 5 breaths, I'm going to raise my arms. One, and then the other one. I'm going to turn to look and see if this is even. Seems even. My shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, Set up one more breath and return to center, head to center, hands down, body returns, legs release. Lengthen the legs. Take this time to unwind or just lie down and unwind here. Okay? Another way to unwind. Elbows wide, head relaxed. Okay? I'm going to come up and set up this bolster for the shoulders. So the first thing is I'm going to use the towel. So I want to get this part of my shoulders. This part is very needed. Let's try it with a towel. So we did the neck. Now we're doing the thoracic region. So that's right on my shoulder blades. I can put my hands under the head and have the arms open up. It doesn't feel different from the blocks. So when I did the blocks, that felt much more effective, and it looks like the towel is not needed to open up the same place once more. So I'm going to take the towel down a little further. I'm going to come up and sit. Bring this towel so I get the middle of my back. And this feels really good. You don't have to slip your hands under the head, but I feel I need that under my head because my neck can relax. You can also use a book, a thinner book to slip under the head, and you can now lengthen. And I still don't like to lengthen my legs. I'm not enjoying that stretch. I'm needing to hang out in the space that's available in this region of the body. So if you bend your legs, settle, and allow yourself to be in the middle rather than getting to a destination. The stretching gets us to a destination. So I need to be in a place where I can also move a little bit. So doing a little windshield wiping, unwinding the middle back, which is the place that handles balance, handling the tallness of our body on a vertical level. I can choose to pause here in a twist. And so that puts a little bit of pressure on the left side. And then I can go off to the right side. And enjoy this towel in the middle back. Then I'm going to come onto the right side and allow the towel to hug into the waist. Everybody has a different shape of head. You're going to have to find where this is comfortable for your head. Place your top hand on the body, on the side body, so that you can allow the body to fall in the place that's just right. And it doesn't matter if it's at an angle. That's probably the spot you need in this position. You know, you could stack the shoulders and you'll have a different spot. I'm going to roll over to the other side. So, top hand on the body, angle my head because it feels right. It's a slight twist along the spine and this in variation, or just here. And that's about 5 minutes now. I'm going to put my hand down and come up. Come up and just sit. Use this towel to sit. Feels good to sit on a rolled up towel. Balance the sit bones, natural cross-legged position. Arms up if you like. Feel a little lifted. Just a nice lengthening. Uh, Soft lengthening. Clasp your hands and keep your hands active. Keep your feet active when you're sitting. So there's 3 points of connection: the sit bones, the feet, and the hands on top. You can bend your arms if you need. Okay, bring your arms down. Place your right arm over the left and use your left arm, your left forearm parallel with the shoulders, parallel to the ground and just in line with your shoulders. There's a little bit of stress on the left arm because the left arm is holding the right arm up. So modify this if you have any shoulder injury. Okay, and then change. So equal stress now. So stress on that right side of your shoulder. By activating the body to come out of practice. Hands on your hips. Broad chest. A couple more breaths. Hands together. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.